Am I live? Oh, I'm live, I think. Am I live? Hello? Am I live? I'm scared. This is scary. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm live. Okay, I'm live. Perfect. Yes. What's up, guys? Uh, what's up? Hey guys. What's up, Ocean MM2? What's up, Natalie? What's up, Darren Waffle? Anna or Anna? Who's first? You're actually the first one. What's up, Justina? You said you get hacked to your main. I didn't get hacked on my main. Hold on, guys. I need to test the audio. I need to test the audio real quick. Let me just test my audio. Hold on.
Window cracked, and I didn't even have time to react before it completely dislodged and
Testing. Yeah, this is so entertaining. Yeah, it's so cool. W thumbnail. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hopefully it's not lagging. Okay. We can hear it. Okay, guys, let's react to her story, guys. Let's go, guys. If my stream is lagging, I'm going to be extremely upset because I've been wanting to do this all day. So if my stream starts to lag, I'm going to die in the fire. It's not laggy. All right. Okay, hopefully it's not. All right, guys, let's go, guys. Let's watch all these videos, guys. I'm going to be so entertained. Let's go. Okay, let's scroll down.
What happens if you release 500,000 termites?
Bro, that is a termite. Are you? But okay, that is not her story, bro. That is not her story.
I was tired.
Let's go to okay, guys. Which one should we watch, guys? Like, which one should we watch? I don't know. Well, let's watch a random one. Let's watch Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe, Catch a Tiger, Rise, Type People, Go, E.T., Meaty, Mighty. I want to watch all these low key, but I can't watch all these, bro. She has almost 1,000 videos, bro. Oh my god. Let's watch this one.
I took a.
Oh
I
shoot.
woke up on.
Okay,
My
I
best
didn't
friend
click.
asked me, so why aren't you going to your sister's wedding this Saturday? What wedding? She pulled her phone out. I thought you knew, but weren't going. She said you two had a falling out. She showed me Claudia's account. The most recent post, 3 days until I'm Mrs. Coleman. She scrolled through the proposal 14 months ago at the Vineyard, the engagement party at our parents' house, the bachelorette weekend in Nashville. She made us promise not to tell me. I didn't get the secrecy. 2 weeks ago, Claudia and I went thrift shopping. A week ago, she called crying about her boss, and I went over with ice cream. We grabbed sushi 3 days ago. I drove to Claudia's apartment, and she answered wearing a bride tank top. She looked annoyed.
Wait, really? Oh my gosh.
Wedding. Don't be dramatic. It's my wedding. I decide who comes. But why? What did I do? She scoffed. You exist. That's what you did. I can't go one event without being compared to you. My own engagement party. Mom spent 20 minutes telling everyone about your new job. She stepped back, voice getting crueler. So no,
oh my
you don't get to come to my
gosh.
wedding and give the perfect speech. Everyone remember how amazing you were on my day. My legs felt weak. Do mom and dad know? She smiled, cruel and satisfied. Mom said it was less stressful for everyone, and dad agreed. I nodded slowly.
That's
You're right,
crazy,
Claudia.
bro. That is actually
You get to decide
crazy.
who comes. Her eyes narrowed, suspicious. I turned to leave. So Claudia, when mom wonders why I'm not at Christmas, when dad asks why I don't visit, when our cousins question where I am at family reunions, you get to explain. You get to tell them how you killed a relationship I didn't even know was dying. My best friend asked me.
That is actually, guys, that is actually crazy, bro. Did you become gay since you were born or not? What type of question is that? Like, are you asking for advice or anyways, okay. That was crazy, guys, am I right?
Drove me 4 hours to meet his parents, and he brought his sister up twice on the way. She's shy.
That's his sister? Oh, that's her brother. I thought that was her sister. I thought that this person was her sister.
Don't push her. When his family came out onto the porch, his sister stared at the ground and shook my hand like we were closing on a house. It's so nice to finally meet you. Her face seemed familiar, but I couldn't place it, and the way she twisted her long red hair around her fingers like she was strangling them left a lump in my throat. Something was wrong with her, and I wasn't just being shy, and I needed to know what. We sat down for dinner, and I immediately got nosy. Okay, I need embarrassing childhood stories. He cried at a petting zoo because a goat wouldn't eat out of his hand. He broke his arm off jumping off a rope swing on dry land. We laughed until we cried at my boyfriend's misfortune. What about her? His sister folded her hands in her lap and waited for their mother to speak. Oh, she was always the quiet one. I suppose she cut her hair off by herself once because someone called her a tomato. Their mother stroked her own hair.
That is crazy, bro.
And I saw saw a dark stain splotched on her neck. I bit my lip because while my boyfriend and his mom were natural redheads, this girl was trying to hide that she wasn't. After dinner, I said goodnight and headed to the guest room by myself, which looked like an abandoned girl's bedroom. I dug through the nightstand, and my heart stopped when I found a journal with his sister's name written inside the front cover. The entry
Oh my
said things like,
gosh.
I want to go home.
Oh my God.
I moved to Oregon. When I saw the sentence, I have to bring them a new girl or they're never letting me leave, I ran to the window to escape, but the windows were barred. His sister came in without knocking and shut the door with her back against it. I knocked over your books at the library so he'd pick you. She was shaking so hard, the doorknob rattled. I can't do it. I can't put you through this. Instead of yelling at her, I pulled her into a hug. In the morning, I stood in the kitchen holding my keys. Can I steal your car? I didn't pack anything nice enough for dinner, and I need somebody with taste to shop with. Their parents looked at each other, then pushed my boyfriend forward.
Bro, what the
Of course,
hell?
Take him with you for safety. I smiled and pulled both siblings to my car. When we were 11 miles away, she clunked him in the head with a tire pump, and he slumped over. We pulled him out of the car and sped away, leaving him to wake up alone on the side of the road. My boyfriend drove me.
Bro, is
4
my
hours
stream
to
okay, bro? What the heck? This is making me kind of mad, bro. What's going on?
The plane's right engine was on fire, and we were falling out of the sky when the pilot screamed,
What's
"Grab
up,
your
Jack
parachutes
Porter?"
and jump out." I put my parachute on, grabbed my best friend Claire's hand, and we threw ourselves out the plane. I screamed as I fell through the clouds, but then we landed on an island in the middle of nowhere, nothing like the Greek beaches we were going to. The rest of the class dropped down, but some kids landed on rocks and were bleeding. Others shattered their bones. And as our plane crashed into the water and sank, Ian shouted, "We're going to die here." Everyone started screaming, but I just pulled out my phone. I called a search team. "I'll pay $300,000 if you find us in the next hour." The man said, "We're on it." Claire looked shocked. "How do you have that much money?" But Ian shook his head. "No one's coming. They all think we're in Greece, not stranded out here. They're the best. Just wait." But then I saw how bad things were. Kids wrapped their ripped shirts to stop others from bleeding out, and a boy with a shattered leg went pale as 2 kids begged him to stay awake. We didn't have an hour, but I couldn't do anything yet until my phone finally
Bro, this
rang.
is
We found
actually,
you. Sending
bro,
your
this is
location.
actually
That's when I called
so
the private
sad. Oh
detective.
my
I'll pay
God.
$500,000 if the doctor is here in 20 minutes. 10 minutes later, a plane flew over, and a doctor dropped down with supplies. We all held our breaths.
W
as he stitched
doctor.
the cuts and tied boards to the broken legs to keep them still. But when he saw the boy's shattered leg, he said, "I can't fix this here. He needs a hospital." I immediately called a helicopter team. "I'll give you $1 million to get 25 people off this island."
What?
The man said,
Oh my
"Already
gosh,
there."
bro.
Claire watched me spend more money than she'd ever
That's
seen
a lot of
and
money.
said, "Money really can get you out of any situation. You have no idea." That's when we heard the helicopter blades. A whole fleet was coming right for us. One landed and kids climbed on, then another and another until the island was empty. As I strapped in next to Ian, he said, "I can't believe people came. Thanks." And then we flew off the island, straight to a hospital to make sure we were all okay. But I wasn't done. Days later, I took everyone to a 5-star resort to fix our ruined Greece trip. Claire floated next to me in the pool. Money really is the most powerful thing in the world. I smiled. Money can do anything. The plane
That, honestly, yeah, that is true, bro. Money does fix everything, bro. Like, if you want to kiss somebody, if you want to, like, kiss ChatGPT, then you just got to pay them, like, $10, and they'll kiss you for free, Zaddy. Like, money does buy you happiness, guys. Money is everything.
The circus host pointed at me, then at a huge cage covered by a blanket. "Her stories, please come onto the stage. It's time for some audience participation." I laughed nervously and walked on stage because part of me was extremely curious about
Paul with the 14 Canadian
W
dollars. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're the GOAT. Thank you.
what he wanted me to do. He pointed at the cage and lifted my wrist in the air. Underneath the blanket is a hungry grizzly bear, and she's a professional bear fighter, so she's going to fight him and win for all of us. #empowerment. The crowd went crazy, but I clenched up because I thought there was some sort of mix-up. "I have no idea what you're talking about," but the host didn't care, and he turned to open the cage. "That's
Bro, this
right,
is
she's
actually
going to take him
crazy.
down." And I realized he didn't care about the truth. He just wanted to use me as a prop. A brown bear glared out at me with old scars across half its muzzle. The crowd roared while I backed up until my heels hit the edge of the ring. There was no way out behind me. The host pulled 2 shock prods off his belt, jabbed one through the bars, and the bear screamed away from the crackle. He tossed the other prod at my feet. "Pick it up, sweetheart. Give the people a show." My knees were trembling and the cage door dropped. I knew if I ran, the bear would outrun me and kill me. So when the bear came out, I grabbed the prod because it was the only thing between me and 400 pounds of muscle. The crowd chanted, use it," while the bear circled left and I circled right, holding the sparking tip out with both hands shaking. But as I looked into its eyes, I noticed the bear wasn't even looking at me. It was tracking the prod, and I gasped because I finally knew what I had to do. I threw the prod across the ring and made myself defenseless. The whole tent went silent. The bear dropped to all fours.
Bro, this story is kind of boring, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this one's kind of boring. These guys are you gonna do Roblox live later? I already did a Roblox live today. I'm gonna be doing one tomorrow.
My parents yanked out my PS5 cord at 4 a.m.
What?
They told me the rules about gaming late at night. This was your last chance. I gulped because they sounded more serious than ever. And 2 weeks later, they dropped me off at military school. But as I walked
What? Bro, she got sent to military school. Are you serious right now, bro?
Are you serious right now, bro?
That's crazy. Bye, gotta go. All right, see ya. Bye, see ya.
Through the gates, I promised myself I would still find a way to play. The drill sergeant instantly targeted me. You, get on the ground and give me 5 push-ups. Now, I dropped to the floor, but my arms could barely hold me, and he got so close to my face, he was spitting. This isn't fashion school.
Bro, is he making her, guys, is he making her do a push-up? Bro, chat, can you guys do push-ups, guys? I don't know how to do push-up, guys. Can you guys do push-ups?
Princess, this is military school. I tensed up my body to stop myself from crying because I just wanted to play Fortnite, and he shouted to all the girls who were tougher than me. I'm dragging her to the right.
Wow, bro.
Watch and see what happens when you disrespect your parents. He dragged me over, and my knees were shaking because I'd never touched a real gun before. The first shot kicked the barrel up at the sky, but my hands dragged it straight back down and fired again because I'd fought worse recoil.
It's a
every night in the
knife.
game.
It's
the
a knife.
Snatched my paper target off the line.
No way.
Dead quiet because every hole was punched inside the middle ring. So close together they were touching. I smirked because I knew he was trying his best not to look impressed. For the final test, they marched us into the woods, and the sergeants ambushed us with paintball guns. Smoke grenades went off, and my whole squad froze.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! I stacked 2 supply crates into cover, dragged our squad leader behind them, and called the shots. 2 on the ridge.
This is actually insane, bro. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
The sergeant marched over, red in the face. Where did you learn any of that? I took a deep breath because I knew my answer was going to make him angry. Fortnite, sir. The sergeant gasped and threw me over his shoulder, and everyone watched as he carried me to his office. He stormed through the door, dropped me on my feet, and when I
what the heck?
Projector glowing on the wall, 6 drill.
What the heck? Why are they playing Fortnite at a military school? Bro, what?
Sergeants crammed onto one couch and mine in the middle, holding the controller upside down. Teach us to play. I opened my mouth in shock.
Are you serious?
But I didn't want them to change their minds, so I sat down and loaded up Epic Games. They sent me here to get Fortnite out of my system. Now they wanted me to play more of it. They watched me play all night, and in the morning, the commandant called my parents on speaker with me standing in his office. Sir, that game didn't ruin your daughter. It trained her. Never take it away from her again. My dad was too stunned to speak. Now the only one screaming at me at 4 a.m. is my sergeant. Princess, revive me. My parents yanked out my PS.
So you're telling me that her parents sent her to military school and the military professors were literally playing Fortnite with her and she was teaching the military professors how to play Fortnite, bro? Are you serious right now, bro?
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you?
Come on, bro. Thank you so much for the 100, Natalie. I appreciate that.
I showed my Italian barber the exact cut I wanted, and he slid the photo into his pocket and nodded, letting me cook.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie. Let me cook. Okay.
I spun my chair away from the mirror, and for a second, I was scared because I didn't want to leave the salon looking chopped ash. But he pressed his fingertips together right
Why is her story looking chopped ash? Come on, bro. Come on,
in
bro.
front of my face. Trust me, I am Italian. I shrugged and took out my phone to scroll, but after 20 seconds, a huge chunk of my hair fell into my lap. He plucked it right out of my lap. Oh my god! It was just the dead ends, Bella. I raised an eyebrow because I was extremely sus, and from the corner of my eye, I saw him take out huge clippers. I could hear a razor buzzing behind me. In just seconds, I felt cold air hit my scalp, and he clapped.
Oh my god! Bro, he made her bald.
His hands. Finito. I immediately sprinted towards the nearest mirror and I screeched, I'm freaking bald. He kissed his fingers like a true Italian. It's a work of art. I shoved him. I showed you a photo of what I wanted. Why am I bald? He lifted a mannequin head wearing a wig of my hair with the exact same cut.
Bro, what?
I'd shown him. He smiled. Identical? No?
Bro.
I did get the haircut from the photo, just never attached to my head. He flipped the tag hanging off its ear. If you want to buy this wig, it's $400. I was so shocked I couldn't even breathe. That's my hair. I should get it.
Name of the YouTube channel is Her Story.
Patient American. The price is now $500. I stared at 2 years of my life on a plastic head, put my wallet away, and walked out bald. Through the window, he was already adding my hair to the wall. I showed.
That's crazy, bro. She got scammed out of her money and she also got scammed out of her flipping hair, bro. Oh my gosh, that's actually insane, bro. Holy. Oh my god.
A man shoved a gun through my teller window. Give me the money, old lady, and maybe I'll just.
Okay, that was a crazy switch up, bro. Like, how do we go from talking about being bald to a flipping man with a gun, bro? Oh my god.
Decide to spare your life, and don't even think about calling the police. I put down the blanket I was crocheting and giggled. Sweetheart, I did 26 years in the army. After you watch your best friends bleed out in front of you, a gun stops scaring you. His hands started shaking, and I had no idea what he was going to do next. He fired once, straight into the ceiling, and everyone immediately ran out screaming. Now, it was just me and him. He banged his fist against the window. Stop smiling. People are supposed to be scared of me. You're supposed to call the police. So he came around the counter and pressed
Bro,
the muzzle to
what?
the temple. Cry right now. You're scared of me, or I swear I'll shoot. But I instantly realized he was
She's
sweating
cooked.
and
Yep,
looked way
she's
more
cooked.
stressed
GG,
than I
she's
did.
cooked.
I folded his wrist back, stripped the pistol, dropped the mag, and sent the last round spinning across the marble.
Oh,
We
wait,
stared at
never
each other,
mind.
And I watched his eyes begin to fill with fear. The kid slid down against my counter, and I crouched down in his face, getting ready to clown him. But tears started streaming
Thank
down
you for
his face.
subscribing.
His voice cracked. You were meant to call the police. I crouched in front of him while he explained. My kidneys are failing. Dialysis is $400 a week, and I've been sleeping in my car since March. But in prison, they have to treat you. It's the law. You get 3 meals, a bed, and a doctor. It would be an upgrade. I could feel my heart break in my chest. He wasn't scared of sirens. He was waiting for them. I reached under the counter and pressed the emergency button, and I poured 2 coffees and sat down next to him to wait while the police arrived. When the sirens finally turned onto our street, his hands went still for the first time all morning, and he smiled. A man
Are you serious? That's honestly really sad, bro. I mean, at least he's in prison now because that's what he want. That's who he wanted to go to prison. I gotta go, Zaddy. All right, bye, Zaddy. It will tea.
A little girl ran up to me on my wedding day and screamed, "Are you Cinderella?" My fiancé clenched his jaw. "Let's just focus on our vows. Ignore it and it'll go away." But the girl just stared up at me with these huge, hopeful eyes. And
Oh
I
my
had to
gosh,
choose
the girl looks so
between making my
scary.
future husband happy or crushing a child's dreams. I handed off my bouquet and knelt to her height. "Yes, honey, I'm Cinderella, and you're so beautiful you could be Cinderella too." She started bouncing on her toes and flapping her hands. But when I looked at our guests, everyone was rolling their eyes, checking their watches, waiting for my conversation to end. I locked eyes with my fiancé, and he mouthed the words, "Tell it to leave." And for a second, I wasn't sure what to do, but then her mom finally reached us and said, "I'm so sorry, this is my daughter," and she
Bro, what's boring?
My mom climbed into my bed and wrapped her arms around me, whispering,
Hey,
"Let's cuddle, baby."
what the heck?
I instantly shot
Let's cuddle,
up.
baby.
"I'm 16, Mom. I'm too old to cuddle you." Tears filled her eyes and she gripped my hand.
Oh,
"I miss it when you were a baby and would always hug me," but I ripped her hand away. "Well, I'm not anymore. Now get out of my room." Her eyes instantly turned dark, like all the emotion drained
Do
from
y'all
her.
think
She
these sex
calmly
joint is
stood up. "Very
bondism?
well, but don't blame me
Bro,
for
what?
what comes next." I thought nothing of it.
Bro,
and went back
what?
to
Bro,
sleep as she
gang.
shut my
What,
door. The
gang?
next morning, Mom was downstairs, humming in her chair and knitting. She was surrounded by a dozen framed baby photos of me as her
Bro, are you? That's bro, not the flipping fake AI baby photos, bro. Are you serious now, bro? Come on, bro.
Are you serious right now, bro?
The fake AI baby pictures. Look at the AI pictures.
framed baby photos of me as her fingers moved delicately through the fabric. I slowly walked over, feeling creeped out. "What are you knitting?" But she just kept weaving the threads without a word. That evening, she was still knitting in the same spot. Her legs had started changing color as she hadn't moved in 12 hours. "Mom, you need to stop." I shook her shoulder, but she kept humming and wouldn't even look at me. "I'll cuddle you. Please just get up." I desperately tried to hug her, but she just kept knitting. Next morning,
What the
it had
heck?
been
Is the mother
24 hours,
possessed?
And she had bags under her eyes. I gasped in horror because her legs were now fully purple, and I
Oh, she looks like a grape now. Oh my gosh. Or even better, an eggplant, daddy.
pulled out my phone to call the ambulance. Then she smiled. "It's done." She slowly rose from her chair, her purple legs trembling under her, and turned the knitting around to face me. My phone slipped out of my hand. She'd knitted a life-size version of me. My hair, my face, my exact
What?
face, all stitched. "Since you won't cuddle me, I made a version of you that would." She held her creation tight to her chest and started cuddling.
Thanks for
it.
subscribing.
That night, I saw her sleeping in bed with it. My mom climbed into my
That's actually crazy as heck, bro. Come on. I promise you, it's not that deep, mom. Come on.
Our biology teacher handed every single one of us an F and started
Dang,
crying.
bro.
The entire classroom stared at their desks with guilt because we were the troubled class that every other teacher had given up on helping. Mr. Clancy wiped his face in frustration. "I don't know why you all keep getting Fs. I told you guys that you aren't dumb like everyone else says. You just need to believe in yourselves." Tears filled my eyes because I was worried he'd quit on us.
Thanks for the
But
dog
instead,
treat,
we really
Jenna.
were as stupid as everyone else said we were. He blew his nose, but before I could say anything, he walked past our desks and pushed the second floor window wide open. "The staff room
What?
told me to give up on you guys because you were a lost cause." And I told
Dang-
him over my dead
dang.
body, "You guys are so stuck in negative beliefs that it's a waste of time. Maybe being
Oh
a
my
teacher was never for
gosh.
me. Maybe
Oh my
the guy who
God.
served time in prison looked worried." Mr. Clancy put one foot on the windowsill and he grabbed
Thanks for
his
the
arm.
gifts,
"What are you
guys.
doing?" And he jumped.
Thank you.
We all
Jenna with the
screamed
laughing
at the top
disco.
of our
Thank you. I
lungs and
appreciate you so
instantly
much.
sprinted towards the window. Mr. Clancy was lying flat on the ground, twitching in pain. "Ow! My wrist is swelling."
What? Why is he twitching on the ground after? What, bro? What is going on? No, guys, bro. Chat. You guys gotta keep watching this,
"What do
bro.
I do?" My heart was pounding and I screamed down, "Ice it! Keep it above your heart." Then he yelled, "How do I know if it's broken?" Another kid answered, "If it looks bent or you can't move it, it's broken." He cried, "I'm dizzy and my skin is going cold. What's happening to me?" The kid who got zeros on every test hollered, "You're going into shock. Stay flat and raise your legs." I was about to dial 911 when suddenly Mr. Clancy stood up completely fine and started jumping up and down and cheering, "I knew you guys weren't stupid."
Bro, are you serious or not, bro? So you're telling me that he did all that just to prove a flipping stupid point, bro? Come on, bro.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Are you serious, man? Yeah, bro.
I knew it was a mental block. I'm the smartest man alive. We all looked at each other extremely confused, and Mr. Clancy smiled. Every answer you just screamed was on the test you failed this morning. All you needed to get the answers was an emergency. I told you guys, you're not stupid. You've been deciding you're stupid before you even start. I gasped, and
Jenna with
that's
the
when I noticed
6'7",
the
thank
mat
you.
underneath him. My chest went warm because he'd planned this entire thing and jumped out the window, all because he wanted us to believe in ourselves. 2 weeks later, when he handed out our tests, the entire class got C's, and this time when he cried, it was tears of joy.
I mean, hey, even though it's a C, it's still a passing grade. Am I right, guys? Am I right, daddies? Am I right, daddy?
My little sister came home crying. The whole school thinks I'm an ugly chud. I don't have a
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
single friend there. I handed her a tissue and made up my mind. I'm coming to school with you tomorrow. She shook her head. You're a senior and I'm in 9th grade. You can't be in class with me. I stared at myself in my compact mirror.
Jenna with the
fixing my
stay
hair was
hydrated.
just
Thank you so much.
exhausting.
You're
The
actually
next
the
morning,
GOAT.
I walked her through the front doors dressed like a Pinterest baddie, and every head in the hallway turned to face me. A boy by the lockers laughed. Why is that baddie walking with the loser? I ain't ever seen two pretty best friends is so true for real. I didn't even stop.
Bro,
laughing.
what is
Asked
this
my sister,
brain
"Are
rot
you
words,
talking
bro?"
about her?" The whole hallway went silent. He started fidgeting with his hands. No, I wasn't. My face stayed neutral. Good. My
What's
sister
up,
grabbed
blueberry
my arm,
muffin?
but I hadn't gotten what I came for yet. A guy in a
space.
varsity jacket slid in front of me. Hey, can I give you a tour of the place? I can show you the best place to kiss where no one will see us.
Hey, yo, what, bro? What, in school? What?
I stepped around him like a traffic cone. His friend tried to rip me up next, and I laughed in his face. My sister tugged my sleeve. Why are you ignoring everyone? I fixed my lip gloss. You'll see. The crowd ahead of us split open, and my sister's grip went tight. That's Bianca. She's the one who made everyone bully me.
Kiss
Bianca walked
daddy,
up with an
kiss
almost perfect
daddy,
smile.
kiss
You should see us
daddy,
at lunch.
kiss
We only let the right
daddy.
people be around us. I let Bianca finish talking, checked my nails, and pointed at my sister. I don't pick my friends at this school. She does. Bianca's smile cracked, and she put on the ugliest fake nice voice I'd ever heard. She hugged my sister. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to get to know you. My sister stiffened up and took a step back. The whole hallway watched as she looked Bianca up and down, made a disgusted face, and walked away, flipping her hair in her face. Yesterday, she didn't have one single friend. Now the whole school was lining up to be one, and she was the one saying no. My little
That's crazy, honestly. Hey, at least she got a glow up, though. At least she has a glow up now.
My mom shakes me awake at 3 a.m. and presses a small vial of clear liquid into my hands. It's finally
What?
here, sweetheart. She pulls up the calendar and points at today's date, circled in red, the day we drink this. I sit up and rub my eyes. Mom?
Bro.
Karen slammed her hands on my counter and screamed at me. This line was so long, I stood here for 8 minutes. I apologize.
Wait, why does the Karen have the Streamer University logo on her shirt? Why does she have the Streamer University logo?
Me and my brother immediately turned to grab the VR headsets inside the Apple Store, but Mom grabbed our shoulders. Stay right here until I get my iPhone fixed. If I see you inside, I'm throwing out
Yo,
both your
Jenna with the
iPads.
let him
Both
cook.
of them.
Thank
Already
you so
knowing
much,
we weren't
Jenna.
going
You're
to
the
listen.
GOAT,
As soon as she
bro. Thank
squeezed
you.
through the crowd, we sprinted towards the table, and I jumped with excitement. Duty, they have Minecraft on these. We instantly pulled the headset over our eyes, and the entire Apple Store disappeared. I was Alex, standing in a blocky forest, and I screamed, I'm her. My brother spawned next to me, flexing his square arms.
Thank you for
Hi,
the,
Steve. I look
treat.
so good. I was about to start hitting him, but an arrow
Wait, what the heck? Why did it just appear in Minecraft, bro? What the heck?
my
Aw.
shoulder and knocked half a heart off my
Bruh.
health bar. I completely forgot we were inside the Apple Store and started swinging my hands in real life so I'd move inside the game. I yanked an iron sword out of my inventory and jabbed at the skeleton until it burst into smoke. My brother started jumping up and down to celebrate. Let's go, lil sis! But his jumping summoned a whole herd of creepers pouring out of the trees, and every single one was already flashing white. My heart was pounding with adrenaline.
Thank you for the
Run!
treats
In real
and the
life, we were
hidings.
tearing the Apple Store apart, but in the game, we were jumping and running. My brother started sprinting behind me. They're still following us, bruh. We're cooked. The creepers detonated all at
Oh,
once.
no,
and
they're
launched us
cooked, bro.
into the
It's-
sky,
it's
and we
GG's,
slammed
bro.
back
It's
down to 2
GG's.
hearts each, starving. I turned to him. Check your inventory. We need food now. So my brother reached for his pork chop, but right before I could start eating my raw chicken, the headset ripped off my face, and Mom was standing over us, ripping both headsets. Behind her, the demo table.
Bro, L mom, bro. L mother, bro. Come on, bro. L mother, bro.
iPhones were scattered across the floor.
What? Oh no, take chat. If you guys were in the Apple Store while the iPhones were just scattered all over the floor, I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking all the iPhones. I'm taking all the
And every
iPhones.
customer in the store was cowered into the corner, shaking in fear. In that game, we survived a skeleton, fall damage, and a herd of exploding creepers. But we were not surviving Mom. She dragged us toward the door by our ears, and behind us, an employee with shaking hands flipped the demo sign to VR unavailable, and I knew I was never going to see my iPad again. Me and my brother
Thank you for the sparkles. And yeah, her iPad got taken away. That's crazy, bro. Shut up. I don't shut up. I grow it. And guess what I do? When I look at you, I throw up. Oh.
The morning after my wedding, I woke to my ring finger black and swollen around my wedding ring.
What? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that has to hurt.
I held it up to my husband. Did you buy me a fake ring? My finger's black, but he pushed my hand away. That ring is real diamonds. Don't you dare call it fake. But my finger had gone stiff and cold. I need to go to the hospital. This isn't normal. He shook his head and refused to take me. So I drove myself, the blackness spreading across my hand, wondering why he didn't just admit something was wrong with it. At the hospital, the doctor took one look at my hand and his face dropped. We need to operate now. They wheeled me in. A mask came down and everything went black. When I woke up, my hand was wrapped in bandages. My ring finger was gone, all because of my husband's.
Her ring finger is gone? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the makeup brush. No way.
The doctor leaned over me. The poison was spreading to your bloodstream. We amputated to save your life. Then my husband burst in, and I screamed, "Your fake trashy ring almost killed me. Just admit it." But he snatched the ring off the tray. "I'm not a brokey. You have no idea what this ring means to me." I couldn't believe the man I just married cared more about his pride than my hand. My mom shoved him back. "She lost her finger, and you're still defending a cheap ring?" A doctor took the ring from him. "We're testing the ring and her blood. We'll know the cause in an hour." My husband sat up, prideful, and I mumbled, "If that ring is fake, I want a divorce." Then an hour later, the
That's
doctor came back
crazy.
holding the ring, and everyone went silent. We tested it. This ring is 100% real. Real diamond, real gold.
It's real? Wait, if it was real, then why did her flipping finger get amputated, bro? Yo, Jenna with the trophy king. Thank you so much, Jenna. You're such a goat, bro. Thank you.
My jaw dropped as my husband jumped up with a pumped fist. I screamed, "If it's real, then why did I almost die over it?" She looked at my chart. "You have a rare allergy to the metal alloy in gold. Your own body rejected the ring." My husband had been telling the truth.
That's
the whole
crazy.
time. I turned to him, tears streaming. "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." The room waited for his answer, but he took the ring from the doctor and held it up. This was my dead mother's ring, and
Well, that's actually insane.
all of you called it trashy and cheap. He slid it into his pocket and mumbled, "Now I want a divorce."
Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Hey, yo, Johnny Sins. I'm joking.
I picked up my dispatch radio and listened as the officer spoke. "We have a man suffering cardiac arrest. Head there right now." But when I looked at the address, I nearly fell from my chair. It was my ex-husband's old house. I'd had a restraining order against him for 6 months, and he'd violated it twice. Now, I was the one who had to go to him. I drove over with my partner, my hands tight on the wheel. I kept telling myself,
Hey, yo, what was that face? Did I just see that face? What the heck? Hey, yo, bro, what the...
over with my partner, my hands tight on the wheel. I kept telling myself he moved out and doesn't live there anymore, but I couldn't stop shaking. We pulled up and I grabbed my kit and walked slowly towards the door. I stepped inside with my heart pounding, expecting him to jump out from a corner with a knife or bat like he used to. But then I saw an old man on the kitchen floor, gray and not breathing. I dropped my hands and started chest compressions. My partner ran in behind me with
chest
the defibrillator.
compressions, daddy.
I worked on him for 12 straight minutes.
Stop, you stop.
Shock, compressions. The whole time my eyes kept flicking to the doorway. I could barely focus on the old man and just kept looking at the curtains and hearing creaks that weren't there. We got a pulse back and loaded him onto the stretcher, rolling him out to the ambulance. I didn't breathe until we walked out and slammed the doors shut. But at the station,
thank you for the
supervisor pulled me
100s.
aside, and his face looked like he'd seen death. "You went to the wrong address. The call was for the house next door." He gripped my shoulder. "There, we found a man hiding behind the kitchen curtains with a butcher knife. If you went to the right address, you would have come face to face with him." My blood ran cold as I realized that man was my ex. He'd called a emergency and planned for me to kill me. The man being unconscious at the wrong address was bizarre. I made the worst mistake possible.
Yo, Jenna with the headliner. Oh my gosh. W Jenna, thank you so much. Jenna, you're the go. Oh my gosh.
I picked up my dispatch radio.
Bro, that was actually crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that story was insane.
I leaned in to kiss my boyfriend, but he pulled his head back and shook it. "I can't do this. I've realized you're only with me for my money." I laughed.
That's
thinking he
crazy.
was joking, but his face didn't move an inch. So I pointed at his McDonald's uniform I'd ironed for him on the couch. "I don't mean to be rude, but I have more money than you. You work minimum wage. Why would I ever be with you for money?" He suddenly went red. Then
oh my
mumbled,
gosh.
"Sorry, I'm just being dumb." But that evening, while getting ice cream, I patted my pockets and realized I'd left my card at home. "Babe, I forgot my wallet. Can you cover it?" But he instantly stepped back and pointed at me. I knew it. I knew you're only with me for my money. He broke up with me right there.
Jenna with the $10 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much, Jenna.
over a $2 cone and walked off shaking his head like I was the crazy one. I went home, shocked this was how my relationship ended. But then my doorbell rang 12 months later and he was standing on my porch. My business just blew up and I finally have real money. But now girls from my past who never noticed me keep asking me out. It's made me realize you were the only one who never cared about how I was poor. Can you please take me back? I don't know why, but I said yes to one date. At the restaurant, he told me to order whatever I wanted. So when the waiter came out, I pointed at the ribeye. His left eye instantly twitched, but he said nothing and our date went fine. At the end, I reached for my purse and offered to pay, but he instantly waved his hand and gave over his card. No, I've got it. I smiled thinking he'd changed, but the second—
So you're telling me that the flipping boy is stupid? Oh boy, needs to have Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat, unfortunately.
I took a bite of my steak and my stepmom instantly slapped my back
Stepmom, stepbro.
as hard as she could. I started coughing because the steak lodged in my throat and but my stepmom just crossed her arms grinning. How many times have I told you, no steak in my house? Me and my son are vegans. Kept choking and grabbed the tablecloth with shaky hands, feeling my face go blue, but she just turned around and started plating me carrots. Her son slapped my back hard, and I gasped as the steak flew from my mouth, hitting her shirt
Jenna with the 20 Canadian dollar. Where's W Jenna?
with a wet, medium rare snack. She turned around to scream, but I was already running with my plate of steak. I locked myself in my room to eat while she pounded my door. You're gonna regret this. That night, I caught her son going through the fridge while his
Jenna's
mom
the
wasn't
goat,
looking.
guys.
He was
Jenna is
eating
the goat
salami
for
while
real.
peering over his shoulder, and my jaw dropped as I realized he'd been sneaking meat behind her back. I set up a tiny camera.
Hey yo, sneaking meat behind her back. Hey yo, what the heck does that even mean, bruh?
Capture him and grinned to myself. But when I came home from school the next day, my knees nearly buckled. My stepbrother was seizing on the floor, red in the face. I immediately scooped him up.
Oh my god!
One look at him and wheeled him away. But when I tried to call my stepmom to let her know, a nurse's hand blocked me. Who's in charge of his food? She asked. I looked at her confused. His mom is.
Top don't
Why?
know.
The nurse shook her head. Then call anyone but his mom. We found something potentially fatal in his system, but we don't know what. I grabbed my head in shock. Had his own mom poisoned him? I came home and walked through the doors with shaking legs, but she was already standing in the doorway. Why is my son not home? I quickly lied and said he's with a friend, and she stared at me for a second before walking away. That's when I remembered the camera I'd placed earlier. It was aimed right at the fridge, so I ran into the bathroom and pressed play. I watched in horror as my stepmom pulled my container of steak out of the fridge and put a few drops of cyanide from a pipette onto my steak. Enough cyanide to kill me. She grinned. That stupid girl will never eat meat again after this, and put the poisoned steak in my fridge and walked away. I gasped because hours later, her son walked to the fridge. He peered over his shoulder to make sure his mom wasn't looking and ate my poisoned steak. My stepmom—
Bro, why would you eat poisoned steak, guys? Is he dumb, bro? Is he dumb? Bro, stop pausing. I'm going to see the official channel thing. You don't gotta watch me, bro. This is my stream, little bro.
accidentally
Little
poisoned
bro
her
was
son
crazy.
while trying to poison me. I took a bite of my—
Bro, that story was actually crazy, bro.
I found a picture of myself on a website called gasorpass.com, and when
Gas or pass, bro? What? Bro, what does that even mean, bro? And why is this? Okay, this website looks really sus, bro. What is this website, guys? This website looks sus. Oh my gosh, what the heck, bro? Hey, yo.
I clicked the comments, every guy was rating me a 2 out of 10. Tears started streaming down my face, and one guy's name I didn't recognize said she would be a 4 if she had real hair instead of a wig. My hands started shaking because only my best friend knew that I wore a wig, which meant she'd told
Stop pausing.
somebody, and I was going to find out who. The next day at school, my best
okay, I'll stop.
friend Trina pulled me into a hug. We all saw the comments. I'm so sorry. I swear I don't know how the boys found out that you wear a wig. I hugged her back, and all my other friends surrounded me to comfort me, and I thought I had the nicest friends in the world. But as soon as I hugged them back, I saw one of their phone screens on gasorpass.com posting another photo of me. I kept looking and seeing other girls
Gasorpass.com,
fill out
bro.
their phones, all leaving comments underneath.
Are you
So
serious right
shocked.
now, bro?
It's not that hard
Are
to
you
lose weight.
serious
I
right
clenched
now,
my
bro?
fists and wiggled my toes, doing whatever I had to do to keep my cool. And when the hug ended, I gave her the fakest smile ever. You're the nicest friend ever. She fake smiled back, not knowing I was planning on destroying her. We walked to the cafeteria together, and the boys surrounded me while I was in line.
Love
I
you,
tried to
Jenna.
hide it
I love you
because I
too,
thought they were
Jenna.
going to make
You're the
fun of me
goat.
even more, but one of them took out his phone. We saw the comments on Gas or Pass, and we want you to know it wasn't us. Another nodded. Trina and the girls made fake accounts with with our names on the profiles, but we would never say that. Mama didn't raise me like that. My fists clenched in anger, and I asked them to come with me, and we walked over to the table where Trina had saved me a seat. I made my voice sound high-pitched. Hey girls, so since you rated me behind my back, I was thinking me and the guys could rate you too, except, you know, to your face.
Oh no, this
Color
is
drained out of
crazy.
their faces, and Trina stuttered. That wasn't, but the boy beside me, her school crush, already had his mouth open and said, I'd give your personality a 2. It's not a 0 because your mom is cool. The boy next to me grabbed the back of the chair. Nah, I'd give her a 0. She used my name to say things my mama would slap me for. Trina shoved her chair.
Oh my god!
You're the one bullying people right now. You're a hypocrite. So I pulled my wig off and set it on the table next to her tray, and the whole cafeteria went quiet. The difference is, you can choose your personalities. I don't.
What the heck? She took her wig off. What the? Why did she just take her? That was not. I was not expecting that. Oh my god.
Get to choose being a bald cancer survivor. One of the guys opened up a gas or pass for each of them, and they all stormed off. They haven't come back to school since. I found a picture.
So you're telling me that that was like the biggest plot twist of the century, bro? It's like she's a cancer survivor. Oh my gosh.
I walked into mom's workplace and started doing her. Me and my little sister were back to back when she screamed over her shoulder, "Am I taller than you yet?" I laughed. "You're still 4 inches shorter. You're built like an Oompa Loompa." She got on her tippy toes and started jumping to try and be taller than me. One day, I'm going to prove you wrong. I rolled
Earthquake.
my eyes because I thought she was just yapping. Until the next morning, when my phone buzzed with my sister live for 400 viewers. I clicked, and she was climbing the 300 feet.
I wish I had 400
tower,
viewers.
grinning into the camera. Everyone thinks I'm short. Today, I'm going to be the tallest girl in the world. I sprinted to my car barefoot and sped through every red light. On the live stream, the sky behind her turned black. When I got there, I instantly ran to the base of the tower and screamed, "Get down now!" She laughed into the camera. Chat, my sister wants me to get down so she can be taller than me. But today, we're going to prove her wrong. I could hear fire trucks in the distance, but I had no idea if they were going to get there in time. So I grabbed the bottom rung and started climbing. Halfway up, the rain hit, and my
Bro, this
arms
is
shook so hard,
crazy.
I barely gripped the steel. I screamed, "Don't move! I'm coming up!" The hook slipped. Her shoe skidded off the wet bar, and she dropped, snatching at.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, is she gonna die? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god.
Everything until she caught a crossbar, too far out to swing back. I climbed level with her, hooked my knees around the frame, and laid my body out into the air, stretching every inch I had. Her grip let go the exact second my hand clamped around her wrist. She swung into the steel under me and grabbed on, and I hauled her in, and we clung there shaking. If I'd been her height, my hand would have closed on air. The 4 inches she'd hated her whole life were the only inches keeping her alive. Her legs gave out at the
That's
bottom,
crazy.
so I carried her to the ambulance on my back. Halfway there, she pressed her face into my shoulder. "I'm taller than you right now." I tightened my grip on her legs.
Bro, is it ever that serious, bro? Who cares if you're taller than her, bro? She just saved your life and you're talking about some "I'm taller than you," bro. Come on, bro. Get out, bro. Are you serious right now, bro?
I was loading eggs into my trunk when a BMW reversed into the spot next to me and crunched into my back door, right where my baby was sleeping
bro.
in her car seat. My ass hit the ground, legs cracking across the asphalt, and I ripped her door open with my heart slamming. She was screaming her lungs out, but she wasn't hurt, and my legs nearly gave out from the relief. Then a kid barely old enough I
Jenna!
leaned in to kiss my
Jenna with the 20 Canadian dollars again! Jenna with the 20 Canadian freaking dollars. Freaking. One. W Jenna. Thank you so much, Jenna.
back to back when she screamed over her shoulder, "Am I taller than you yet?" I laughed. I was loading eggs into my trunk when a BMW, then a kid barely old enough to drive stepped out of the car and pointed his phone right at my face. "You hit my car, you old lady. I filmed the whole thing." "Wrong.
That's
Your car
crazy.
hit mine. You could have killed my daughter." But he was already dialing 911, and my heart hammered because it was his word against mine. And if this incident got out, I could lose my daughter. He yelled into his phone, "I need help. Send the police. Send everyone," and laid down next to his bumper like a crash victim. My jaw dropped because the only person who should have been crying was my baby. The cop arrived in record time, and the kid limped over holding his neck. I rushed to explain, "Wait, it's not what you think," but the cop was already admiring the kid's car. "That paint job is pristine." Before I could say another word, he spun me against my own window and cuffed me, and my daughter watched me through the glass. "Why are you arresting me? I'm innocent."
Bro, oh my gosh. Jenna with another 20 Canadian dollars. Bro. Warning headphone users. Bro. W Jenna, W Jenna, W Jenna. W Jenna, bro. W Jenna.
That's what they all. My milkshake splashed all over the Mona Lisa after someone pushed me from behind. Immediately, every alarm in the museum started going off. Security guards came from every direction and pinned me to the ground.
Can you pause every second? Boom, 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 boom.
Filming immediately. They pulled me up off the ground so that I could see what had happened. The most famous painting in the world was covered in thick chocolate milkshake. I could already see the paint start to bleed and the canvas crumble. Just then, an old woman broke down and started weeping over the ruined picture. Then the crowd started booing me. I was taken out of the gallery. Afterwards, I was handcuffed to a metal chair and interrogated in a back room. An investigator slammed his hand on the table and screamed at me. "Why did you do it? Are you some kind of protester or extremist or something?" I turned my head as he shouted, "Look, man, someone bumped me from behind and made me spill the shake. It was all an
I sent $50.
Well, it's about to
Thank
be the
you
most
so much.
expensive accident of your life. We'll know just how expensive when the damage report gets back from the museum lab. I sat in that room.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Jenna! Jenna! Wow. Thank you so much.
The investigator walked in calmly and sat down. "Well, it turns out we owe you an apology and possibly a reward." My mouth hung open. "What? Is this some kind of joke or mind game? I told you it was just an accident." The investigator uncuffed me and opened a case file on the desk. The damage report came back. The painting was ruined, but that's okay because it was a fake. And it turns out the person who bumped you in the first place was a thief, attempting to escape with the real Mona Lisa. If you hadn't spilled your shake, we never would have known. As for the thief, he was caught in the security lockdown when we apprehended you. He's going to jail for a long time. I walked out of the museum with a $10,000 reward and a whole new appreciation for art.
W, bro. W. Let's go.
I reached into the McDonald's bag to grab a fry, but that's when my little brother gasped and covered his mouth in shock. He pulled out a singular fry that was literally 2 feet.
Bro, Jenna, bruh. Jenna, thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you, bro.
Of myself on a website called Gas or Path. I walked into mom's workplace and started doing her job completely wrong because that's exactly what her boss wanted. My mom had worked as a senior account manager, but when she got so sick she couldn't stand during the week of her biggest client signing, her boss told her to come in anyway or get fired. Mom emailed back saying she physically couldn't speak, but her boss wrote back, "Then you send your daughter in to cover for you. There are no excuses for missed work." I laughed because I was 16 and failing Algebra 1, but when mom put the lanyard around my neck, I
You're taking Algebra 1 at 16.
walked into her work next morning and the receptionist buzzed me straight through. I walked into a room where 8 people in suits sat waiting on mom's presentation. A woman folded her hands and asked me to walk her through the Q3 numbers, so I pointed at the biggest number on the slideshow mom gave me. This one's like giving good chart energy.
Stop spending your mom's credit card. Shut up, you guys are just haters. Jenna is the GOAT, so stop making fun of Jenna before I time all you guys out, okay? I'll time all you guys out.
Giving what now? Good chart energy. She stared at me like I had 5 heads and closed her notepad. At lunch, mom's boss personally asked me to handle client emails. Are you sure that's a good idea? But he walked off without even giving me a response. So I turned to my computer and sent over a rebrand I'd made in Photoshop of a talking cereal box with sunglasses. "We're a clothing company," was all I got back. Mom texted, "How are you getting on?" Laughing face, and I told her I was crushing it. Then sent over another
She's just being nice, for real.
We're pivoting their
She's being nice.
to appeal to sad millennials. At 3 p.m., I watched the client's CEO story.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jenna with another 20 Canadian dollar donation. Jenna.
storm into Mom's boss's office and literally rip up the biggest contract this company had ever had in front of him. Mom's boss screamed at me to go home. Then he called her that evening while she was throwing up in the bathroom. "You're fired. We're suing you for sabotaging our biggest client." He screamed so loud.
Bro, why are you guys spamming L? I'm gonna time you guys out, bro. L for like, why are you guys being annoying and spamming L? You guys need to take a shower.
New York Fashion Week.
Guys, say L. Shut up, fat.
And said, "We're going to model on the stage tonight." Sia laughed. "Girl,
you guys are losers, not him. Exactly. Thank you so much, Bunny.
are you joking? We can't
And Jenna. Jen is the GOAT. Jen is the Sigma.
get in. We're literally broke." But
I did
understand.
nothing. I'm not
Look at
talking
the
about you.
outfits people are wearing. One of the models walked inside wearing a dress made
I don't
of
care if
bubble
I'm
wrap.
fat.
The
Well,
traffic
at least
cones
it's true.
stacked
Like
to
at
her
least
head.
you're
I smiled ear to ear.
self-aware.
"We're not buying our way in. We're dressing our way in," she gasped. "But if we get caught, our fashion school will kick us out." I smiled. "So let's make sure we don't get caught." We went to the nearby Walmart and spent the
What's
last
up, the
of our
board one?
$11 on the most random items we could find. We locked ourselves in the public bathroom to build our outfits, and I taped a pool noodle around my waist. It's called fashion.
And I didn't even call you
I don't
fat.
know, but
I just
was
said
already
fa.
wearing
I didn't call you
shower curtains
fat,
turned up
buddy.
to make a cape and sealed every
Yo! Oh my gosh, Jenna! W. Thank you so much.
silver duct tape, and by the time we were done, we looked completely insane. I did the French gesture, "Beautiful," and even Sia clicked her fingers in a zigzag motion and exclaimed, "Honey, we are fabulous!" But when we reached the door at New York Fashion Week, my heart was slamming so hard I could
Keep
feel it in
going.
teeth.
My
We're
voice,
model.
my throat was
Sia
looking
nodded slowly,
tired.
trying to seem mysterious. The guard tipped down his sunglasses to look up
Bro,
at us,
W
and for a
Jenna, you're the
second, he didn't
GOAT,
say anything.
Jenna.
Then he pressed into his walkie-talkie, "Get the makeup artists here now." A group of fashionistas grabbed us and led us inside to a woman in cat eye glasses. She grabbed the duct tape on my sleeve, the seaming, the personality. "So, chic, I need you both on my stage now." She dragged us toward the lights, so I squared my shoulders and walked. Flashbulbs went off like gunfire, trying to capture two broke girls strutting a New York runway held together with duct tape. I looked into the crowd, and 3 rows back, I locked eyes with the
Jenna with the $10 donation. Oh wait, we just hit the goal. Oh, let's go. We hit the goal. Let's go. W Jenna. W Jenna, you made me hit my goal, Jenna. You're such a goat, Jenna. Jenna, I love you so much, Jenna. Thank you so much, Jenna.
I brought my best. I was tired during my 8-hour flight and leaned my head against the window to sleep when suddenly a flight attendant tapped my shoulder and crossed her arms. "No leaning your head against the window. If you dirty it, that'll be a $10 fine for our cleaning crew." I laughed and told her that rule was stupid, then went back to leaning my head.
I was
saw
the
face
gold
go
coin. I
red and
appreciate
stormed
that.
away to get someone, but I didn't care until I heard a crack near my eye. My window cracked, and I didn't even have time to react before it completely dislodged and fell.
That's insane.
It filled the cabin, creating a vacuum that started sucking my whole body out. Everyone screamed, and my hands shook.
Oh my
I
god.
gripped my armrests as hard as I could, but half my body was already.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jenna. Jenna. Jen. No. There has to be a way to bro. Warning, headphone users. Jenna. Jenna. W Jenna. W Jenna. W Jenna, thank you so much, Jenna.
Out of the plane. The air at 30,000 feet. Me and my little sister were back to back when she
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
My milkshakes.
My milkshake
While
brings.
my daughter got ready for school, I noticed her hair was sticky. Haley, what's in your hair? Oh yeah, I used glue. Doesn't it look perfect? I reached out and touched it, and as soon as I did, my heart stopped. It made a crunch sound. Oh my god, you actually used glue? Yeah, Ms. Lep told me and Shayla to put this Gorilla Glue in our hair. I was about to pass out. That stuff was impossible to unstick once it dried. I grabbed her arm and yanked her to the bathroom and turned on the shower to max heat. I knew we didn't have time and put her hair.
Oh my god.
Stop! The
Jenna. No way. No way. No. Oh my gosh. Jenna. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh,
Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so
W Jenna, thank you. Jenna, thank you so much, bro.
glue was starting to cement to her scalp now, meaning the slightest touch was painful. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do, so I immediately threw her in the car. I had to carry her into the emergency room, and as soon as everyone waiting saw her hair sticking straight up like she was from Whoville, they all gasped. She was screaming in pain, and they rushed to treat her. But as they took her to the doctor, all I could think about was how bad I wanted to rip Ms. Lep to shreds. Who tells a 7-year-old to put Gorilla Glue in her effing hair? When the doctor saw Shayla's hair sticking up, his eyes went wide. Is this glue? Yes, there's Gorilla Glue in her hair, and I saw him instantly panic. We need to move her now. We need to sedate her. I watched them wheel Haley away, and that's when it hit me.
Oh my god, Jenna, 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 oh my gosh, Jenna, Jenna, oh my god, oh my god, what? Jenna, Jenna, thank you so much. Bro, I'm reporting you. Why? Are you reporting me for being too Sigma?
I was loading eggs into my trunk when a bee.
But that's actually crazy, bro.
I brought my bestie.
Holy medical problems, buddy. You can't even spell Holly correctly.
I was home alone.
buddy.
I'd never seen sprinted up my steps while I was on my porch and screamed that my house was about to blow up. My dad's a gas engineer.
Oh my! Bro, chat, spam W Jenna, bro. If I see anybody spam L Jenna, bro, you're gonna get hot. You're gonna get timed out forever. You're getting timed out forever if I see anybody spam L Jenna. I'm not playing with anybody in this live stream. Bro, Jenna with another, yo, thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you so much, Jenna. I'm timing every single person out who's being mean. I'm not playing with anybody. If you be mean, you're getting timed out. W Jenna. Jenna is the top G of the pack. Exactly, Darren. W Darren. W Jenna. W Jenna. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Jenna. W Jenna, bro. Thank you so much. What the? What? Oh my! Another $20. Oh my gosh! Another $20 donation. You're so annoying. Your mom's annoying, buddy. How about that? Mic drop, bro. Oh my gosh. W Jenna, bro. Actually, bro.
Engineer.
Oh my gosh, you subscribed like a month ago, really?
Leading 3 cows into our back garden at 2 a.m.
W Jenna, bro. Oh my gosh, holy.
2 of her friends followed with a goat and a wagon of chickens.
No way, bro. This is crazy. Jenna is the goat. Jenna is the goat, bro.
Animal with blankets. My daughter stood in front of the farm animals with her arms wide open. Nothing to see here, Mom. One of the cows mooed under the blanket.
You're my favorite dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That was me. I like to moo sometimes. Moo! I scrunched up my face and grabbed
Jenna with another 10 Canadian. Bro, Jenna. Jen! gosh, bro. This is actually crazy, bro. This is like the craziest stream ever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, want to be friends in Roblox? Yeah, sure. You can be friends in Roblox. Just tell me your name. Bro, bro, this is actually crazy, bro. Thank you so much, Jenna. Bro, Jen! Bro.
My hair. What the hell is going on?
Jenna, oh my gosh.
Class flight and sat in my assigned seat.
This is
when a woman in a hoodie
insane,
that said
bro.
Army wife stopped at my row with her husband, who was in full military uniform. That's going to be my husband.
I'm 21.
I told her it was my
By the way, you can't be
assignment.
timed out forever. It's only for 24 hours. Actually, you can't be
So
timed
he
out
deserves
forever.
A car swerved around the corner.
I made
right
my
at
sister's
son,
name.
So I
Alright.
shoved him out of the way and took the impact myself. But when I woke up
Bro,
in the hospital,
W
I couldn't
Jenna,
feel my
bro,
legs, and my son
holy.
wasn't next to me. I screamed, "Where is he?
Rowley
What's
up
going on?"
for-
A doctor
okay,
quickly
alright.
told me I was paralyzed from the waist down, and that's when a woman
Bro,
in a suit.
oh
What I
my
found
gosh,
inside my
that's
wedding dress
actually
destroyed my life.
insane,
Growing up, I
bro.
didn't care if my dress had lace,
Bro,
sparkles, or a
Jenna with another 20. Jenna with another 20. Jenna with another 20.
Ask you.
Bro. I rush from doors. Bro, W Jenna, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do anymore, bro. That's actually crazy. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, this is insane, bro. Okay, add me together. We can be favorites. Okay, I'll send you a friend request. Waste of money, buddy. You spelled waste incorrectly. You said waste instead of waste. You sound dumb and illiterate, buddy. Go back to school. Mic drop. Thank you, of course. It's a true friendly quest. Bro, W Jenna. Oh my gosh. I'm like,
for a train. The
bro.
only thing I really wanted was for it to have pockets.
I don't even know
So when
what
I
to
found
do
my dream
anymore. Like,
dress,
this is
it felt like
crazy,
fate.
bro.
Ivory silk, delicate cap sleeves, and yes, pockets. I cried in the dressing room. My fiance, Drew, always told me, "I don't know what I'd do without you."
90%
I
is
spent over a year
screaming,
nursing his
10%
mother
of
through
this
chemo
person
before
doom
she
scrolling
passed
for
away.
everyone.
I met him after he got fired from his
Wow,
job,
good
and he
roast,
spent
thank you.
all day gaming to help himself cope with the loss. But when he proposed to me, every ache felt worth it. The morning
You
of
know
the
how to
wedding,
mind
I
your own
steamed my
business,
dress,
buddy. You're
and
saying that in my
I
live stream. What do you mean
pulled it
mind
off,
my own
expecting a
business?
sweet
This
note
is
from
my
Drew.
live stream. You
However,
sound
it was a
stupid.
sonogram, and scrawled on the back in hurried handwriting was, "You deserve to know. It's Drew's. Love, your sister." I put the photo on top of the dress and walked out. What I found inside my wedding dress destroyed my life. Growing up, I didn't. My little sister woke me up scratching.
Hey, what the heck?
And when I
Oh.
turned the light on, she was smiling down at the lice crawling through her hair. I instantly started gagging in disgust. I grabbed the lice
No!
off the dresser, and she threw both arms over her
No,
head like she was
guys.
protecting something precious. Stop. These are my friends. I shined my phone torch on her scalp. Ellie, that's disgusting. We're combing them out tonight. night. She rolled over to face the wall. Good night. But I stared at her in confusion because Ellie was the kind of kid who was scared of spider webs, so I couldn't understand why she wanted to keep a scalp full of bugs. I waited.
Ninja, if you want to say that, make your own live. Yeah, bro.
Anyway, but she woke up and grabbed my wrist in the dark like I was stealing from her. I said no. The next day, I got an email from the school. Lice has been reported in multiple classrooms. Please check your child's hair tonight. So when I went to pick up Ellie from school that day, I parked around the corner and got out of the car to spy on her.
Bro, my OBS studio just crashed. Wait, guys, I'm gonna restart my live stream, guys. I'm going to restart my live stream, guys. My OBS studio just crashed. You add me, yes, I sent you a friend request. I'm gonna restart my live stream, guys.
I immediately stormed over with my hands on my hips. What is going